Peter, an engineer, frequently suffers nightmares in which he and everyone he knows are assaulted by a mysterious foe in a violent manner that reminds him of an extraterrestrial invasion. In these dreams, the attackers come from another planet. Because of this, he and his wife Alice, as well as his children Hannah and Lucy, have a difficult time getting along with one another. He goes against his better judgment to seek help from a psychiatrist, but after he arrives at the clinic, he encounters another patient who informs him that he has the same visions and that the medication will just make them disappear. This leads Peter to believe that his visions concern an invasion that is going to take place in the near future. During the night, spaceships that were attempting to seize control of the city began firing on it, causing a great deal of damage in the process. Peter and Alice hear ground forces shooting at each other, so they hide themselves inside their flat. After breaking through the barrier, an armored alien soldier searches for Lucy and discovers her hiding under a table. The soldier pauses for a moment to gaze at the girl, providing Peter and Alice with the opportunity to intervene. Peter, armed with the soldier's gun, ushers his family out of the building as they flee the danger. As a result of what Peter saw in his nightmares, he and his family come to the conclusion that they should seek refuge at the factory where Peter works. He is successful in circumventing the biometric protection on the rifle, and he uses it to kill the guards who were stationed at the exit of the apartment building. They discover a tunnel entry that allows them to go to the factory without danger, but not before a bomb detonates, causing Alice to be injured. The soldier from their flat arrives just as they are getting back together with one another. He was able to locate them because to the homing signal that was embedded in the gun that Peter had stolen. Peter is taken aback when the soldier takes off his helmet and reveals himself to be a human being. In order to get Alice to the workshop, Peter orders the soldier to carry her on his back. There, David, who is his boss, says that they have been anticipating the invasion for a considerable amount of time. Alice is examined by a physician, who informs Peter that he is unable to assist her in any way. As David's soldiers bring the invading soldier away to be executed, David cries to Peter that he can save Alice if he moves quickly. Peter gives the soldier his word that he will stay with him in order to save Alice. David will take their children to a metro station, where they will get on a train that will take them all to a safe location far away from the place where the incident occurred. Peter is surprised when the soldier tells him that Alice is a fake AI. In order for Alice to be rescued, a different kind of power supply is required. This information comes from Peter. Peter follows the soldier's advice and cuts open his own chest with a pocket knife, so establishing the fact that he too is a synthetic. Peter loses consciousness as the soldier ties a connection between the two synthetics, and he begins to experience what he believes to be visions of the future, but are actually recollections of a conflict that occurred in the past. The military assaulted synthetics that were unarmed out of fear that android employees, sometimes known as synthetics, might rebel against humans. After the synthetics mounted their counterattack, the only option left for the humans was to evacuate the planet. Peter and Alice came face to face during the tense situation, and as they were battling the humans, they came across two further synthetics named Hannah and Lucy. The majority of synthetics, including Peter and his family, were able to successfully delete their memories and live as humans without any awareness of their synthetic origins or the wrongs they had committed. They did this in order to assuage the remorse they felt for what they had done, and to rid themselves of the fear that the humans would get even with them. After Peter comes to, Miles informs him that people have been residing on Mars for the past half-century. He mistook the synthesizers for monsters, but upon closer inspection, he saw that they were actually families with little children. After noticing Lucy hiding under the table, he made the conscious decision that he could not murder anyone. Peter and Alice bid farewell to Miles as the humans break through the roof of the factory, and then they leave to find their daughters. David tells them that he and a few other synthetics have maintained their memories in order to be prepared for the return of the humans when that time comes. He says this as they are leaving on the train. Peter suggests that one day human beings and robots might be able to coexist peacefully. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notification for more movie recaps.